Quit faking it, my dad snapped as I struggled to breathe, while my aunt rolled her eyes and accused me of pretending just to avoid cleaning up. You know, my entire life I was labeled the dramatic girl who cried wolf. They told me I was faking, seeking attention. But on that scorching 4th of July, as my lungs seized and my vision blurred, and my own father snapped, "Quit faking it!" That's when everything changed. Because in that moment, as I gasped for air, I realized I wasn't being dramatic, I was dying. Hi everyone, I'm Abigail, and for 25 years, my life felt like a constant battle just to be believed. Growing up in the Marshall household, it was simple. Weakness was not an option. My dad, Frank Marshall, he ran our home exactly like his construction business. Rigid rules, zero excuses. He's a big man, over 6 feet, with hands permanently calloused and a voice that could carry across the loudest work site. You didn't complain to him, not unless you wanted a lecture about real problems. From my earliest memories, if I ever felt sick or hurt, I was met with skepticism, not sympathy. I remember being 7, falling from our backyard oak tree and breaking my wrist. But before Dad would even consider taking me to urgent care, he made me wash the dishes, convinced I was exaggerating. The doctor later said I was lucky there was no permanent damage from that delay. That pattern, that crushing message that my pain didn't matter, that my experiences were less valid than everyone else's, it just continued throughout my entire childhood. My mother died when I was 4, leaving Dad to raise my younger sister Jessica and me alone. Maybe that explained his harshness, but honestly, it never excused it. Mom, she was the buffer, you know? She stood between his stern pragmatism and our childhood vulnerabilities. Without her, we were just exposed to his unfiltered judgment. Then there was Aunt Martha, his sister. She was cut from the exact same cloth, a woman with perfectly maintained hair who never arrived at any gathering without a critical comment cleverly disguised as concern. "Are you sure you should eat that, Abigail?" Or, "That outfit is certainly a choice." After Mom died, she appointed herself my feminine role model, but her idea of guidance was pretty much just criticism wrapped in the thinnest possible veneer of helpfulness. The only person who ever believed me was Jessica. She's 3 years younger than me, and somehow she escaped that dramatic label that clung to me like a shadow. When I had migraines that left me vomiting in the bathroom, Jessica would silently bring me water and sit with me in the dark. When Dad accused me of faking to get out of school, she would defend me in her quiet way, even though it rarely made a difference. By 16, I had internalized their dismissal so deeply that I actually started to doubt myself. Maybe I was being dramatic. Maybe normal people didn't feel pain the way I did. I stopped mentioning when I felt unwell, pushing through fevers and injuries with a stubborn determination that only reinforced their belief that my full story video added in below